Go to the mountains for a walk, for a hike, for a run, alone or with your friends or with your girl or with your family to improve your mental health and refill your energy. And before you click off this video because you think I'm some woo-woo guy that's gonna tell you to like go and hug trees to grasp energy from nature or some shit, like I don't care if it works or not, it just sounds gay to me. I'm here to tell you how awesome adventure it can be to go for a hike or for a run to the mountains, and just this one activity single-handedly can reverse so much of the bullshit from the modern world that seriously it's worth it. Some time ago I went for my first mountain run and seriously it was like this awesome masculine adventure. I'm not gonna lie, it was tough as fuck because it was slippery. I was running in like some Nike shoes on the snow, so I slipped and like hurt my butt so many times, but definitely it was worth it. I'm like, thanks God I didn't twist my ankle or broke anything, but yeah, that was just amazing adventure. And I could end the video right now, but I just want to hype it up for you to make you go to the mountains. And again, I'm not telling you to like go for Mount Everest and become huge hiking enjoyer. I'm just telling you to go for a mountain that's nearby alone or with your friends or with a girl or with a family, because the experience you get is just so special. You go out for a few hours, you're in the nature all that time, you talk with your friends or you're just with yourself and with your own thoughts. It's such a great way to spend your free time. Like whenever you have like a whole free day on a Saturday, on Sunday, I just want you to take that into consideration. It's just an amazing way to spend your free time, and some people will argue with it, you know, because I told you that it refills your energy. Well, others will say that no, of course it drains your energy because you're just walking or running for hours and hours. It's long cardio and of course you're super fatigued. Well, yeah, at first it does drain your energy, but the effects you get afterwards, like a day after, like you enjoy the experience, you're proud of what you've done, you've spent all that time with your friends or just in this natural way by yourself, so you get this huge boost to your mental health, right? Or the big confidence boost you get after a run, because maybe that was your first mountain run and you achieved it successfully, you didn't break anything in your body, so you know, it just feels so good. And then of course it's also a form of cardio, so it's also healthy for your body, but that's just obvious. And another thing, if you're into meditation, like at least somewhat into the meditation, if you go for that mountain run or mountain hike and you're away like for 4, 6, 8, 10 hours, it's like you've just been meditating for all of that time, because you will not go into the mountains and you will not start scrolling, I hope. But what you'll do is like you go out and you observe the nature around you, you like watch your steps, especially if you're running in Nike shoes and it's slippery. You need to be careful at every step, because if you just lose your focus for a second, you find yourself on the ground with bruises all over your butt and back. So again, it's just an amazing form to improve your mental health, because not only you spend that time in nature and with your friends, and it's just a healthy way to spend your free time, but also again it's like you've just been meditating for 6 or for 8 hours straight. So that's an amazing form of meditation, if you ask me. But there is one more thing which is super important, and without this one final step you pretty much lose most of the benefits. Let's say you went for that mountain hike or mountain run and you were for 10 hours abroad. You come back home. If the first thing you do is immediately get back to this normal day-to-day lifestyle, so like for example, instead of going and taking a shower, or instead of like eating a meal or something, if the first thing you do is like, because you feel exhausted, of course, you lay back on the couch or sit in the chair, you grab your phone and you start scrolling. It's done. Like most of the effects are gone by this moment. Because look, you've done the hard work already, right? Because you've been running or you've been walking for all of those hours. And now once you're back home, instead of you letting this feeling, letting this experience dive in, you're like, you immediately cut the whole experience and you like go back to scrolling or just living your day-to-day life. Instead of feeling like proud of yourself, feeling more confident, experiencing the whole thing, right? Maybe like looking at the photos you've taken. Instead of doing all of those things, you're in a split of a second you're back to your normal life. And whole all of the benefits, all the mental health benefits are just gone. And I tell you this because when I went back from that mountain run, that was exactly the first thing I wanted to do, right? I took off my shoes, took off the wet clothes and everything, and I just wanted to sit on the couch and like take out the phone and start scrolling. But like thanks God, I realized at this very second that if I do that, I just lose all the benefits, right? Of course, you still did the workout, it was still cardio, you still spent time in this nice, healthy way, but why can't you let this experience move on? Why can't you carry the experience, right? So instead, I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I just put down my phone, went, took some pictures, I took a shower, I started preparing a meal. I think that's the key to the whole thing. Because if you miss this one element, it's like, yeah, you spent time in a good way because you were in nature with your friends or alone. It was a form of training you did, this long form cardio, but like, is it really worth it if once you're back, straight away you go back to your bad habits? You didn't just go for all of those hours outside to the nature to go back home and waste all of that time. So yeah, as simple as it is, just go to the mountains, right? Alone for a run or with your friends for a hike, with your girl, with your family. It's just such an amazing way to spend your free time. It's a one of the healthiest activities possible. You don't really feel fatigued, even though you are kind of exhausted after all of those hours. The benefits you get afterwards, if you do all the things right. So again, avoid scrolling, avoid just stepping back into the bad habits immediately once you're back, and all the benefits you get. You've spent some quality time with your close ones, or if you are by yourself, you just spend some healthy time by yourself, right? You've done the long form cardio. You've been meditating all this time because you are focused on the path and you have been looking around on the nature. So I just want to hype it up for you because one, it's a cool way to spend your free time. It's a healthy way to spend your free time. If you do it the right way, you get all the benefits, and also it's just an amazing adventure. So again, I'm not telling you to go for a Mount Everest or become a huge hiking enjoyer, but if you can just organize a trip for a mountain nearby, or you just go there by yourself, it's seriously so worth it. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Regain your male drive and go live your life. See you next time.